Hello everyone, this is Kodas Singh and this is the Pandas Tutorial Series. Pandas is a library to read, write and update the data. Data can be in the form of CSV or Excel and many other formats. So in this tutorial, it's a basic introduction to what Pandas is capable of, and I would highly suggest, if you guys have not seen my Numpy tutorial series, I would highly suggest you go in the description below and click on that link and see that Numpy tutorial series. If you have not seen me, in the sense like if you don't know about Numpy, I would highly suggest you can see my or any other tutorial you're comfortable with for the Numpy, and then you can come to Pandas. It's kind of dependent but not completely dependent, so it again depends on you. So to install the pandas, we can do pip or pip3 install pandas. Pip is for the Python and pip3 is for the Python 3 version. So import the pandas is like import pandas as PD is like the default we use in the industry. You can say like everyone uses it. So again, I have the tutorial PDF tutorial also, as I gave you in the Numpy tutorial series. So the link of the tutorial will this PDF will be in the description below. So this third thing comes up in our PDF tutorial is loading the data. Since I'm using Colab Research Google, like I'm using Google Colab, which is online version of Jupyter Notebook, I do not have the data as such with me on this particular machine, on this particular platform. So I'll import Seaborn. Seaborn is a library which I will be talking about in next tutorial series. And the next tutorial series will be about matplotlib, and then the Seaborn will be coming because Seaborn is based on matplotlib. So Seaborn as SN. So we're gonna load the data set, and once we're gonna load the data set, load the Seaborn data set of iris data set. So I'm gonna set data is equals to sn dot load. So now for the auto completion, I have told you in the previous tutorial also, I'm telling you again, for the auto completion in Jupyter Notebook or Colab Jupyter Notebook, you have to hit tab and you will get a completion for it. So you can say load data set, and in this we can say iris. We have multiple data sets. You can check out the data Seaborn library data documentation for the data sets, which is provided by default. So now we got the data. Now to get the shape of the data, we have to do data dot shape. Shape is a function from a Numpy tutorial series. So shape gives us the number of rows and the number of columns. Now if I want to see the column names, so I'll refer the PDF tutorial. And yes, so we do pd.read csv, which on this point I will come later when we're gonna save the csv, but right now it's more of a basic thing. So if you would, and anyway, I'll tell you, if you have your own CSV and instead of using the IDIS CSV which I'm using, you want to load your own CSV, then you can do pd.read CSV and the name of the CSV over here. And I already have the CSV uploaded. Like if I do ls, I already have the iris CSV with me. So even if I do let's suppose data 2 dot is equals to iris dot pd dot read csv, it's iris dot csv, so it's gonna work too. So it's the same thing, but I won't be going with the data 2 right now. I'll be going with the data only. So you guys can do, because I've already manipulated a couple of things in the data to read that particular CSV. Anyway, so you can do pd.read CSV, and instead of, if you have Excel file, you can do pd.excel file. So by default the delimiter of a CSV file is comma. You can change it. And so now if you want to get the column names, so I'll have to do data dot columns, OLUMNS, and I'll get all the column names. I guess I spelled the spelling wrong, MNS. So I got all the column names. Now if I want a specific column, so there are two ways to get the specific column. So let's suppose data dot sepal length, LENGT. I don't know if I was pronounced it right or not. So as you can see, I got the sepal length only. And if I wanna, there is one more method. So if I wanna do let's suppose sepal width or petal length, I'll go for petal underscore length. So it's the same thing, but the problem with it is the second one is it does not work for two words. So if you have two words, then you're gonna do, since we had an underscore between us, so it's completely fine. So to get the top, data head, data tail, it is a function of numpy. We'll get the 5 entries by default, but we can specify the number like 7 I did over here. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to data dot head. I'll get the 5 top entries of the data, and data dot tail. I'll get the last 5 entries of the data. So if I want to get if I want to get like top 7 entries, then I can definitely do data dot 7. And if I want to know the shape of the data, I guess I already told you or not. Like there are 150 records, 150 rows and 5 columns. So these are, I'm getting the shape of the data. Anyway, I hope you got to know about what is Panda. So right now we are just reading and we are just viewing the data. In the future videos, we're gonna update the data, save the data in the way we want. And thank you so much guys for watching the tutorial. Do like the video if you like it. Subscribe my channel, comment. It really motivates me whenever you interact with my channel, and it really motivates me to make new content for you guys. Thank you so much.